I'm having a really hard time wrapping my head around the ruling coming out of Alabama. I'm having a hard time because personally I feel very tied to it. I'm a mom who did IVF, but I'm also a person who had 2 ectopic pregnancies, and this whole fetal personhood conversation would have impacted me greatly. I'm also a person who no longer has a uterus, and so like weirdly have privilege in that. But I'm scared and nervous for everybody with a uterus out there, including my 3 daughters. I am anxious. I can't wrap my brain around this conversation. And as a person who in this version of this world would have probably died because it was the will of God, and I would have not had my 2 babies because it was the will of God, I just cannot understand, because I'm also a mother of 2 children who were in foster care, and I see what happens to children when they are born into conditions where their family cannot take care of them, and or the corruption that exists in our foster care system. I'm having the most difficult time wrapping my head around how this isn't just a straight up punishment to women and children, which I know it is, and I know there's a strong agenda here, but like the idea that anybody can think it's anything other than a punishment is really hard for me to wrap my head around right now. And it feels so dystopian, obviously. It feels scary. I feel this level of privilege, but also a real fear for everyone else who this could impact. Because I was there. I was one of them. It's crazy to think you like in this version, right? Like I cheated death. Like I got away with it. I got to survive with emergency surgeries. I got to have children through IVF. I got to destroy embryos. When I was done with IVF, I had access to those things. And now I'm having a really hard time understanding.